Hi, welcome back to Technology Review. I'm your host, Mac Jackson Jr. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And also, we're going to be simulcasting our shows here next month. We're going to be on blogtalkradio.com. That's right, simulcasting for Blog Talk Radio. So for our listeners out there on Blog Talk Radio, thank you very much as well. And we are taking your comments, and we're going to be uploading our shows to Blog Talk Radio as well. But today, I'm here with my guests on our Business Spotlight segment. Werner Dixon, how you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Werner's here every month with us to talk about what's going on with Bitcoin. And Werner, like you said, Bitcoin is going to be expanding. And what's the magic number for Bitcoin now?
Magic number right now is 7326.19. Did I say that correctly? $7,326.19.
Incredible.
So, yes.
You did say that would approach about $7,000 by the end of the year.
Yes.
And this is just the beginning of November.
We're a little bit ahead of schedule.
Yes, yes.
So how about 10,000?
Wow.
That was a prognosticator coming out with that as well.
Wow.
So it doesn't look like it's not possible. I mean,
incredible.
But, yeah. So yeah.
Well, fans, let me tell you, folks, I'm definitely a believer now. I purchased from Werner and got involved with Bitcoin with USA Tech, and I tell you, I'm just amazed that purchasing just a few packages, you could see an incredible spike in your investment by being a part of the Bitcoin network. And Werner, thank you very much for that.
I really appreciate it. Well, congratulations for coming on board.
You've been pushing me forever, and I thought, okay, let's do this thing. And I got on the computer and looked at it a couple days. I can't believe how much it is better than the stock market because, folks, this is technology. This is cryptocurrency. This is new money that is produced by the faith of the world behind this coin system, and it's going to make it a great investment that I'm getting involved with. So, Werner, tell me what is going on new with Bitcoin.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed with your explanation of what was going on. So that's very good. So I commend you on that. I'd like to talk a little bit about USI Tech, the company that we're both involved in.
Yes.
USI Tech just had their first year anniversary event in London. And actually at this event, it was more than just an event. It was an announcement as well in terms of some additional income streams. And I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but USI Tech is going public in 2019.
Oh, okay.
So with that in mind, they've just created or released their first ICO, initial coin offering. And so that's something that you can get involved in right away. We've got 1 billion coins that we're releasing, but we've got 500 million right now that's available to people who are already involved in USI Tech.
Uh-huh.
And when we get ready to go public, I mean, when that is released and it becomes a coin, we're expecting a great deal of upside to that opportunity as well. In addition to that, we still have the packages as we came out with, and also we're updating the Forex package. And it'll be an online Forex package, a web-based Forex package that we'll be able to purchase as a package as well. So again, we're getting more and more opportunities to participate in the cryptocurrency space.
Nice.
And I sometimes wear a button, and I didn't bring it in this time, but I have a little button that I wear now. It says, "I can make you rich, ask me how."
I can make you rich, ask me how.
And I truly believe that because there are millionaires. There were over 25 millionaires have been made since USI Tech opened the doors here in the U.S. in March.
So I can make you rich, ask me how.
So yeah.
I might use that on my
you might.
my little beacons I have out.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I can make you rich, ask me how. So if you get one of those, folks, you know that I'm around.
Yeah. So and make sure that everybody gets to understand what's going on with with cryptocurrency, and and the higher it gets, some of the people are talking about it because one of the financial institutions just did a Bitcoin futures.
Wow.
And so that's one of the reasons that the Bitcoin is going up as it is. The other reason is we're expecting a split on November 16th.
November 16th.
And so they're working up to that split as well, because the last split, which created Bitcoin Cash, if you had Bitcoin in your wallet, you got equivalent Bitcoin Cash allocated to you as well. So in anticipation of the next split, people are buying Bitcoin and waiting for the split to happen in anticipation of it creating a like coin that they would be compensated for, which will be called Bitcoin Gold. And so they're waiting for that free money as well. It's all about the free money, folks. All about free money.
Incredible. Free money. Absolutely. So again, for our viewers, explain the split, the difference within the split. Is this the first one or the second?
This is the second split.
Okay.
What has happened is Bitcoin had beginning in terms of transaction and processing, it had begun to slow down. And it was taking a long time to get your transactions approved through the network.
Okay.
And so what they had to do was extend the block size. It was 1 meg, and so they increased it to 2 meg. The reason for the split is because they have two factions that are saying we want to do it one way, another faction says we want to do it another way. So with that in mind, they say, well, we're going to do it both ways. And so it created a split.
I see.
What has happened in this next split coming up is that there's a smaller faction that's also saying we still got to do some things in terms of the original split, and they're still not in agreement in terms of how it should be done. And so the two contingencies are thinking that they have the best way to do it, and you'll still have Bitcoin, you'll still have Bitcoin Cash, and you will be created with Bitcoin Gold. And that's in November 16th. Another split is happening in December. That should be I shouldn't say the final one, but in terms of this series for what they're trying to do. And so that'll create a coin called Bitcoin Silver. You may not get a like amount for that one, but it will be another coin as well.
Okay.
This is just a phenomenal dynamic environment that we're in.
Interesting. So are these splits, or again, or is it like a hierarchy of the split? One side of the left splits, and then the right can split as well?
Yes.
And then form a kind of hierarchy tree?
It can do that.
Okay.
There was one of the other coins that actually did that. Well, Ethereum did a split as well because of some updates and some things that they were doing. But Litecoin also did a smaller split. It wasn't a big deal, but they've done a split as well. The big deal comes when you have Bitcoin and something like Ethereum.
Okay. So how does this work, having two companies with two different coins? Bitcoin, and then there's another coin.
Yeah, but you don't worry about companies. They're not two different companies. They're just two different factions, and two different factions. Right. And actually, it's 3 different factions.
Correct.
But the issue is who controls the network. It's supposed to be decentralized, and that's part of the contention as well.
Gotcha.
The larger miners have so much influence.
Yes.
They're controlling the market right now,
yes.
And then that's another thing. USI Tech has just purchased $70 million worth of servers so that they can increase their mining farm.
I see.
They will begin to add $10 million per month because they want to be the largest mining company in the world. So they're moving towards that. USI Tech.
You hear that, folks? Wow. That's the first time I've heard about that one. That's good. Heard it here on the show. USI Tech. Really?
News.
Wow. That is very... So they will be one of the deciding factors in the decision of how Bitcoin...
They're planning on being it. This company is doing everything right. They had a law firm that they were paying over almost $500 an hour to do it. Law firm took a look at them for a couple of months and made some decisions and say these are some things that you should be tweaking based on the laws in Nevada in the U.S.
In the U.S., yes.
And what the SEC required and some of those components. They required us to buy a software package.
Yes.
The law firm says you can't do that in the U.S.
Good.
They said no problem. We'll figure out another way to help these people make some money, and that's what they're doing. It is absolutely fantastic.
Incredible. Well, so how does our listeners and viewers get a hold of you?
Well, first of all, you can just give me a call. My number is 702-580-9397, or you can also email me. That's vmeonline7@gmail.com. And also, you can reach me through Mac here as well.
That's right. You can contact me as well. That's at MJ Computer Concepts, 702-868-0808. And I will help you out with your Bitcoin questions. If I don't have the answer, I know who to go to right here for further.
Right on. So,
very good.
Thank you for having me on. I really appreciate being here today.
Absolutely, yes. We appreciate having Vernon here on our show. And he will be here every month giving us news and information on Bitcoin. Folks, stay tuned for Technology Review. We'll be right back here with more information on cybersecurity after these messages. Thank you.